Welcome to Horizon Forbidden West, the highly anticipated follow-up to the critically acclaimed Horizon Zero Dawn. In this action-packed adventure, you'll once again step into the shoes of Aloy, a brave and determined hunter living in a world overrun by deadly machines. With an arsenal of high-tech weaponry at your disposal, you'll explore a vast open world filled with breathtaking natural landscapes and hostile creatures. From dense jungle to snow-capped peaks, the Forbidden West is a place of wonder and danger. Are you ready to embark on a journey that will test your skills and your courage? Then join us as we delve into the world of Horizon Forbidden West. Get ready for the ultimate gaming experience with Horizon Forbidden West. This thrilling sequel takes everything that made its predecessor, Horizon Zero Dawn, great, and turns it up to 11. Imagine your favorite game mechanics made even better, your beloved characters even more engaging, and your missions even more varied. That's just the beginning of what this game has to offer. In a world where robotic beasts rule the land, you'll step into the shoes of Aloy and embark on a heart-pounding adventure that will keep you on the edge of your seat. You'll encounter explosive combat against intricate mechanical creatures and engage in blockbuster action sequences that will leave you breathless. But that's not all. This game takes it up a notch by introducing new Witcher-like settlements to the map, offering even more exploration opportunities and side quests that will keep you coming back for more. The lore behind it all is completely involving, and you'll be driven to uncover every last detail. Horizon Forbidden West builds on its already impressive foundations to create an Aloy of the perfect open-world action-adventure game. Sure, it falls into a couple of old habits, but overall, it emphatically delivers on the promises made 5 years ago. So grab your controller and get ready for the ride of your life. Hold on to your hats, because the battle between the natural and the firmly unnatural is raging in the Forbidden West, and it's nothing short of epic. From the once majestic Golden Gate Bridge now consumed by vines to the man-made machines that prowl the land like savage beasts, the clash between nature and technology is everywhere you look. But this struggle isn't just playing out in the world around us, it's also happening inside our heroine, Aloy. Warning: spoilers for the first game ahead. Aloy is a complex mix of human and synthetic life, and it's this internal conflict that drives the entire plot forward. As she grapples with her own identity, we're drawn into a story that's both thrilling and deeply personal. It's a delicate balancing act, but developer Guerrilla Games has pulled it off with aplomb. The themes explored in Forbidden West could easily become clumsy or heavy-handed, but the care and attention put into the game elevate it to something truly special. So gear up and get ready to explore a world that's both beautiful and dangerous, where the line between natural and artificial is constantly blurred, and nothing is quite what it seems. Prepare to take the power back with Aloy in her latest time-sensitive mission, where mystery and danger lurk around every corner. But beware, not everyone is who they seem, and the line between friend and foe is blurred beyond recognition. As you guide Aloy through the twists and turns of her journey, you'll be kept guessing until the very end. The characters you encounter are shrouded in ambiguity, and it's up to you to figure out who you can trust. And this is no easy task, as Aloy's journey is anything but short. You'll need to invest at least 32 hours, and that's if you take a fairly relaxed approach that includes plenty of side missions to see it through to the end. But trust us, it's worth every minute. So strap in and get ready for the ride of a lifetime as you take the power back and fight for what's right in a world where nothing is as it seems. Guerrilla Games has upped their game this time around, with Horizon Forbidden West finding the perfect balance between world-building and a compelling storyline. While Horizon Zero Dawn tackled some big ideas, it sometimes stumbled in conveying them in an engaging way, relying too heavily on audio and text files found in lifeless labs and abandoned offices. But with Forbidden West, the stage is set, and the game confidently strides over the deep exposition potholes that Zero Dawn fell victim to. There are still audio logs to uncover, but the quality has vastly improved. And more importantly, the key moments of the story are told through engaging cutscenes, complete with character-centric drama that won't overstay its welcome. Gone are the lengthy information dumps, and in their place is a more elegantly told tale that draws you in and keeps you hooked until the very end. So get ready for a storytelling experience that's truly top-notch, where the world-building and character development are perfectly balanced to create a truly unforgettable gaming experience. Get ready to leave those pesky exposition potholes behind, because Horizon Forbidden West confidently strides over them with ease. However, while the game excels in its hard sci-fi setting, the opening hours can sometimes get bogged down in overlong monologues that refer back to the events of the previous game, causing a slight loss of momentum. But fear not, because once a new threat is introduced, the plot of Forbidden West takes off and never looks back. From this point on, the game hurtles towards a completely bonkers, yet highly enjoyable ending that will leave you on the edge of your seat. It's important to note, however, that Forbidden West is very much a sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn. While newcomers can still enjoy the game, they may feel slightly alienated by the overarching plot. But don't let that discourage you, there's still plenty to love in this action-packed adventure. So get ready to jump into the fray and experience a game that will keep you engaged from start to finish. While there may be some awkward moments, the strengths of the story in Horizon Forbidden West far outweigh any missteps. When the game focuses on personal dramas and social and political conflicts, it truly shines, leaving behind any fetish for rambling holograms. If Horizon Zero Dawn was about Aloy's journey to discover a dangerous new world, then Forbidden West is all about that world, discovering just how dangerous Aloy can be. After the events of the previous game, she's a living legend revered by some and feared by others. Horizon Forbidden West's present-day political turmoil between warring tribes creates a tense backdrop for the action, with plenty of room for exciting moments to play out. But it's not just the big picture that's compelling, there are also some truly standout missions that will keep you engaged for hours. One particular questline involves a clumsy but lovable inventor who's trying to fulfill the ambitious legacy of his grandfather. It's a high point of the game, demonstrating how Aloy's journey can collide with other people's stories to create something truly unforgettable. Horizon Forbidden West is packed with fantastic character moments that are delivered with a deft touch, drawing you in and making you care about the fate of these people in a remarkably short amount of time. It's a testament to the skill of the writers that they're able to create such a connection between the player and the characters so quickly. But it's not just the writing that's top-notch, the actors who bring these characters to life are brilliant across the board. From the major players to the most incidental-seeming characters, everyone is well observed and perfectly cast. It's a remarkable feat, considering the large cast of fresh faces you'll encounter throughout your playthrough. One of the things that sets Horizon Forbidden West apart from its predecessor is its focus on the world as a whole and the people who surround Aloy. From the very beginning, it's clear that the story's lesson for Aloy is about learning to let others share the burden of her quest. And the supporting cast is more than up to the task, providing great company for Aloy throughout her journey. In particular, Varl, an old friend of Aloy's from the Nora tribe, is a constant presence and provides warm companionship that brings out the best in our heroine. It's a welcome change from the often lonely adventure of Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Forbidden West boasts some serious Hollywood-caliber talent in the form of Angela Bassett and Carrie-Anne Moss. Bassett delivers a fearsome performance as rebel leader Regala, bringing an undeniable presence to the role. However, she's absent for long stretches of the game, which can make her feel like a less prominent part of the story. Moss, on the other hand, brings a touch of class and enigma to the proceedings as the mysterious Tilda. Her performance is a real standout, but even she can't wrestle the limelight away from Ashley Birch as Aloy. Birch is at the very heart of everything that happens in Horizon Forbidden West, and she carries that weight with confidence and panache. She's a force to be reckoned with, displaying power in the game's most pivotal moments, while also shining in its quieter, more heartfelt scenes. Horizon Forbidden West takes the action-packed experience of its predecessor to a whole new level, with cinematic moments that will leave you breathless. Massive set pieces are masterfully choreographed and presented in cutscenes with swirling camera work reminiscent of a Tony Scott chase sequence. But it's not just the big moments that are impressive, even the dialogue-heavy scenes feel like something out of a Hollywood blockbuster. Subtle techniques, such as the use of wider lenses during conversations, add a filmic quality that allows characters to use their bodies to convey emotion in a more expressive way. The result is a game that's not afraid to tug on your heartstrings. While it may not be as traumatic as something like The Last of Us Part 2, Forbidden West certainly delivers emotionally charged moments that will stay with you long after the game is over. In Horizon Forbidden West, knowing your enemy is the key to survival. Whether you're facing darting skydrifters or pouncing scrappers, it's always wise to take a stealthy approach and strike from the safety of tall grass. This is especially important when you're outnumbered, as even the less deadly machines can pose a real threat in numbers. If left unchecked, they'll relentlessly attack you, making it all the more difficult to turn the tide of the battle in your favor. That's why the saying "attack is the best form of defense" has never been truer. Just like in the previous game, enemies in Forbidden West have weak points that you can exploit to change the way they fight and give yourself the upper hand. Horizon Forbidden West's combat system is a true highlight of the game, offering players a wide range of strategies for taking down even the most formidable foes. Take the new Clawstrider for example. This extremely aggressive dino menace can wipe you out with lashes of its devastating tail. But you're not without options. Equip some tier arrows and split your tormentor's tail straight off, or use the new adhesive ammo to coat it with a yellow gloop and slow it down. This cycle of learning about enemies and their various attacks, targeting and destroying their weapons, and then finishing them off with the right damage types, never gets old even after dozens of hours of gamma play. And with new weapons and ammo types to choose from, combat in Forbidden West is more flexible than ever. Whether you prefer a stealthy approach or a more direct assault, you'll find plenty of ways to take down your enemies in this game. So get ready to experiment with different weapons and tactics and discover the best way to take down each new foe that comes your way. Aloy's collection of weaponry in Horizon Forbidden West has been expanded, and the new spike thrower is a particularly satisfying addition. This explosive weapon can lodge projectiles into machines before detonating them, causing massive damage that's often essential for taking down some of the game's bigger beasts. In fact, many of the battles in Forbidden West are on a scale and of a quality that would be right at home in a game's grand finale. The ability to knock off an enemy's heavy weapons and then turn them against them adds a dynamic edge to combat that rewards good aim with even more firepower. One particularly exhilarating moment comes when you cleave the cannon off of a Ravager and unleash a barrage into the sight of a Tremordisk, a gigantic, very angry robot mammoth. It's a pure power trip that's sure to leave you feeling like a true badass. And let's not forget the game's superb score, which perfectly soundtracks every moment of the action. From dynamically cranking up the noise during high-stakes battles to adding crunchy electronics to the familiar orchestral refrains from Zero Dawn, the music in Forbidden West is a true masterpiece. Despite the new weapons available in Horizon Forbidden West, the trusty bow and arrow remains the central piece of Aloy's arsenal, with many different versions available. Mixing and matching to make sure you have all the different types of elemental damage you need on your weapon wheel is key. Of course, hitting fast-moving targets with a bow and arrow takes skill, but it's an incredibly satisfying experience when you do. There's nothing quite like unleashing arrow after arrow into the glowing weak point of a metal menace, and the game's fantastic archery combat really brings out the best in the PlayStation 5's DualSense controller. With the ability to feel the bowstring tighten on your trigger finger and the recoil cascading through your controller, the DualSense really immerses you in the action. It's a small but incredibly effective detail that adds a whole new layer of depth to the combat experience. The machines in Horizon Forbidden West are truly a sight to behold, with each one exquisitely designed and bringing its own bag of party tricks to the table. The hippo-like Widoma, for example, is a considerable threat early on, with its vacuum mouth that pulls you in before spitting boulders at you. But as you grow more powerful, there's something extra satisfying about being able to one-shot one with a well-placed projectile between its metal teeth. One of the most impressive things about the machines is the speed and power with which they move. Watching them barrel towards you is a sight to behold, and you won't have much time to stop and stare. But if you do allow yourself to slip into slow motion for a moment, you'll be able to see each gear ticking within their gaping jaws before you need to dodge out of the way of death. It's these small details that make the machines in Horizon Forbidden West feel truly alive, and the level of immersion that they provide is truly unparalleled. So get ready to face off against some of the most impressive and fearsome machines you've ever seen, and see if you have what it takes to emerge victorious. The Thunderjaw is among the many returning machines in Horizon Forbidden West, and it's just as fearsome as it was 5 years ago. With its vast array of weapons and sheer size, it poses a prominent threat that demands your full attention. Just like in Zero Dawn, the difficulty ramps up near the end of the story in Forbidden West, and there are a few particularly challenging machine types that you'll have no option but to take head-on. This means you'll need to have full confidence in your chosen playstyle and be prepared to face these formidable opponents with everything you've got. But it's not just about brute force strategy, and quick thinking are just as important when facing off against these deadly machines. It's a true test of your skills as a player, and one that is sure to keep you on the edge of your seat throughout the entire game. So get ready to face some of the most challenging opponents you've ever encountered, and see if you have what it takes to emerge victorious. Aloy's skill trees in Horizon Forbidden West are extensive, offering a wide range of customization options for players. With 6 different columns available, players can tailor their skills to their exact playstyle, providing a more extensive menu than the original game. For example, investing points into the Hunter branch allows players to maximize their bow skills and increase the effects of the concentration ability, which slows down time. This also unlocks secondary fire abilities for the bow, such as a high-arching volley of arrows for increased damage. Additionally, each skill tree has Valor Surges, special abilities that can be triggered intermittently throughout combat to turn the tables in a fight. One example of this is the Stealth Surge, which harnesses Stalker machine technology to grant a temporary cloaking device, making it easier to ambush unsuspecting enemies. With these extensive skill trees, players can truly customize their gameplay experience and create a unique playstyle that suits their strengths and preferences. Whether you prefer long-range bow combat or close-up melee attacks, there's a skill tree for you in Horizon Forbidden West. Combat encounters in Forbidden West offer a diverse range of challenges that will push players to use all of Aloy's abilities. The sheer variety of enemies encountered, from machines to humans, keeps combat feeling fresh and dynamic. Fighting packs of humans demands a different approach, with stealth and melee combat playing a more prominent role. Aloy's melee attacks have weight and feel satisfying, especially when executing unlockable combos. The combat system overall is a significant improvement, allowing for quick and fluid movement while still packing a punch. However, things can quickly take a turn for the worse, especially when caught between a rock breaker and a hard place. In spite of its climbing limitations, the world of Forbidden West is still an impressive feat. From the picturesque ruins of San Francisco to the verdant jungles and sun-baked deserts, the game paints a stunning picture of a world in which nature has reclaimed its place. And it's one you'll want to explore every inch of. Hidden caves and long-forgotten bunkers often hold valuable loot, while new crafting materials can be found in unlikely places, such as the roots of trees or the feathers of exotic birds. It's an often beautiful world, even if the enemies within it are almost exclusively out to kill you. Horizon Forbidden West's world is an impressive and detailed landscape, with beautiful natural vistas and fearsome machines. The game offers a smooth 60 FPS in performance mode, with impressive visual details, such as individual blades of grass and awe-inspiring landscapes. The game's world is diverse, with verdant jungles, sweeping deserts, snowy peaks, and crashing waves. The game takes the time to ease players into its vast world, with settlements that are vastly improved over the first game's lifeless equivalents. Guerrilla has put in a lot more effort to create a more interesting open world, and it shows. The settlements of Horizon Forbidden West are not to be missed, each one offering its own distinct charm and allure. From quaint villages made up of humble huts and bustling trade markets to sprawling towns with unique quirks, you'll find something new and exciting around every corner. What's truly remarkable are the settlements that repurpose old-world architecture in awe-inspiring ways. Take Plainsong, for example, a community built into a series of reclaimed satellite dishes. And let's not forget the hidden underground location that boasts one of the most breathtaking video game levels in recent memory. It's a sight to behold. The Forbidden West is a treasure trove of physical echoes of humanity's past, a living museum that will leave you in awe. Not only is the world of Horizon Forbidden West visually stunning, but the attention to detail in the tribe's cultures and costume design is truly remarkable. Each tribe has its own unique style and way of life, adding to the richness of the game's world building. Beyond serving as hubs for restocking and upgrading, the many settlements also offer a plethora of engaging side missions. Compared to its predecessor, Forbidden West features a significant expansion in its optional content, making for a much more rewarding and immersive experience. Imagine being immersed in a world where every side quest is as engaging and rewarding as the main story. That's exactly what Horizon Forbidden West offers, with a variety of side missions that are smartly woven into the overall narrative. You'll meet new characters with personal requests and help tackle social issues, making you feel like you're really making a difference in the world around you. One standout example is a treasure hunt that has you diving into caves and shipwrecks to find ancient technology, which you can repurpose into a unique weapon that deploys shields instead of traps. The witty writing strikes a great balance between serious world-ending events and humor, making the experience a joy to play. The different quirky characters and distinctive rewards you receive from each side quest means that they rarely feel repetitive. There's no shortage of activities in this vast open world, including clearing out rebel camps, finding different collectibles, testing your might in arenas, and scaling the Tallneck's massive recon giants that tower above the landscape. Returning from Zero Dawn are the challenging cauldrons that grant you the ability to override machines and make them fight for you. And don't miss the new relic ruins, fun little puzzle boxes hidden around the world that will put your mental skills to the test, a perfect bite-sized addition to the overall experience. Machine Strike is a standout addition to the Forbidden West, providing players with a deeply satisfying strategy board game, reminiscent of the popular Gwent and Orlog. Its complex mechanics and diverse player boards make for a truly engaging experience that can keep you playing for hours on end. The game's addictive qualities are enhanced by the thrill of exploring the world to find new machine miniatures to add to your collection. With a vast array of opponents to face, each with their own unique playstyle, Machine Strike is the perfect way to take a break from the game's intense combat and lose yourself in a new challenge. The beauty of Horizon Forbidden West isn't just in its stunning landscapes and fearsome machines, but in the sense of discovery and exploration it inspires. Even aimless wandering can lead to random events that reward the curious, from fending off rebels to rescuing families from aggressive machines. These events make the world feel alive, with a sense of causality to your actions that can lead to encounters with familiar faces later on. And that's just the beginning. There's so much more to see and do in the Forbidden West that's best experienced for oneself. Characters, creatures, and locations that are best left unspoiled, waiting to be discovered by intrepid explorers. The Forbidden West is a world that truly needs to be seen to be believed. And there you have it, a closer look at the incredible world of Horizon Forbidden West. With its stunning graphics, thrilling combat, and engaging story, it's clear that Guerrilla Games has once again delivered a masterpiece of gaming. As you explore the Forbidden West, you'll encounter fierce machines, intriguing characters, and awe-inspiring landscapes. And as Aloy, you'll face countless challenges that will put your skills to the test. But if you have the courage and determination to see it through, you'll discover a world that is truly unforgettable. So grab your bow and get ready for adventure. The Forbidden West is waiting for you.